Hello, we are here to show you a quick tour of the MusiCHI player. We're using here the demo library that you can download with a musical clip provided by Appearance Records. The player's main screen is divided in two areas. On the left here is where you have all your entries of your library and you can select your music. And on the right here is the playing queue where you basically send the music to be played. Let's see how we can select music first. So if you click here on Chopin, well, all the Chopin music will be selected, and as you can see here on the bar the selection is shown. So if you were to do this one the same way. To unselect, just press here and you're back to the whole list. You can also use the up and down arrows to browse a column without selecting anything. If you press enter, then you will select the focused record. Also, we have incremental search, which means that if you press V, I, V, then you will find Vivaldi. If you have a very large number of composers, it's not always practical to browse all of them to find them. You just press a couple of keys and you'll get your target. Naturally, these methods of searching and selection applies to all columns, not only composer. You can also select music by album covers. So if you were to go on the main menu here, view, album cover carousel, or this little icon here, you can see all the album covers you have, and of course you can select and play the music from there. Now let's see how we can play music. First of all, you don't need to have the files inside the library to play them. You can go to the Windows Explorer and bring a file by dragging in a playing queue or an entire folder and then play them. The players can have either album view or composition view, which is unique, especially for classical music. So if you right click here on the gray bar and you can pick composition, and you will see your entire library just by composition, and you can go back to album. There are many ways to send to the playing queue your library's music. One of them is you can select, for example, a composition, one of them, and drag it. Or you can select contiguous one with shift click, like the Windows way, or with control mouse click, select a few and drag them as before. Or select something, then press right click, and you have the list of options to play now, next, last, etc. You can also select from the bottom panel, select a few and drag them on the playing queue, or again right click. And finally you can double click on the screen here, and whatever selection you have below the Chopin album here will be played. One area where the MusiCHI player really shines in how to find and select music. For example, you can take the column album artist and move it on the left, and you can start selecting by performers. Or maybe you are into, let's say, playing concerto music only, and if you put the genre here and if you press concerto, you can see what you have, or by instruments after that, and see, okay, from concerto what do you have, etc., etc. The MusiCHI player has many other features, but that would make this video too long, so will be the subject of our next video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.